All right, let's discuss about origins of bias. Where do biases arise from? While locating the exact origins of these upstream biases is an Herculean task, here are some ways in which we could understand the origins of bias. The first origin that I would like to discuss is representation bias. Representation bias can occur for several reasons. Most research studies tend to be conducted in Western countries with adaptive systems developed by designers in the West. And there is often little to no research on generalizability when these adaptive systems are used in non-Western contexts, despite evidence on differences in student use. Small-scale experiments also tend to recruit from a convenient sample, and this is often due to practical constraints of research projects. A popular convenient sample is that of undergraduate middle class students in the US. These participants are likely to exhibit significant differences in their behavior than other students or populations. Even when there is access to larger, more diverse data sets, it's often harder to collect student demographics data due to concerns over student privacy. Such representation bias can invalidate assumptions for students or populations that are not represented in the experiments that eventually inform these upstream components. The second origin of bias could be measurement bias, and this can occur due to issues in data collection methods, such as the lack of reliability of measurements across different student subpopulations. An example of this could be a coder bias while doing affective coding. And this could occur when a coder from a different culture is coding a student's population. Or if you remember what I mentioned earlier, poor performance of automated facial recognition for female students and those with darker skin tones may impact their measurements. Demographic differences may also play a role. For example, culture and age may impact reliability of self-reports in, say, survey studies. And lastly, historical bias due to forming theories and design choices by observing the world as it exists, including its biases, could also be an upstream source, an upstream origin of bias. An example of this could be the earlier cameras that were designed to bring out high contrast for white skin color. Along with the origins due to data generation, bias could also originate during predictive model development. Aggregation bias could arise when you use a one-size-fits-all model in which there are underlying groups or types of examples that should be considered differently and applied as is across different student subpopulations. Evaluation bias occurs when the benchmark data used for a particular task does not represent the use population. And lastly, deployment bias arises when there is a mismatch between the problem a model is intended to solve and the way in which it's actually used. Let's revisit the predictive model and biases from your example. Could you think of potential ways in which these biases originated in them? Take some time and try to be as descriptive as possible and post it in the discussion board.